Let's rev it up!
Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, so we just got the effects of junk speeder, right? And if you watch the past videos, you're aware of what it does now. Like at first it seemed like really good, but then I had to reread it. It just became like, oh god. Of course, it's like there's some neat applications you can do with it, but for the style that I want to accomplish, it's like basically you need more than one interaction, right? So that one interaction is not gonna be enough unless you like main hand trap or something, or like have any other sort of interaction. But that's like it's just different to what I intend to do, right? Like normally my intentions are like to establish a board of interaction, and that'll be the sole purpose of a certain deck, right? That's what it will be meant to do. But seeing as the new master rule doesn't allow us to do that, and once you synchro summon for the junk speeder, you're bound to only synchro summoning. It's ironic because like, that's what we want to do, right? We want to synchro summon, but we can only have one slot. That's like it's like what are you doing to us, man? Like it's like what? It's so bad, man. It's like, oh my god, it's just like it doesn't make any sense. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like it just. I don't know. I don't know. It's just too crazy, right? But anyways, I want to just quickly show you guys a few things, like a few suggestions, a few little things you can do with just the standard Synchrons, right? Because like that's what junk speeder does. It's special summon as many Synchrons as you can, with different levels, right? And then you have like these are like the most popular Synchrons that like actually competitively viable, right? Especially this in the OCG is really huge. It's just like you make fiber with it, just summon it. It's like a glow bulb. There's the same reason for glow bulb. Summon glow bulb, go link rebo, mill glow bulb, and then go. It's just insane, dude. But one of the main issues with just standard Synchrons, right, or junk doppel in general, you need to establish links first. And now that we have the Sky Striker cards, like it makes it a bit easier to do that, right? Because you don't have to use your normal summon. Just go Hornet Drones, Kagari, add back Hornet Drones, and then go into the land, the new generic link 2, down right and on left. So it came out in the structure deck. That would be the only sole purpose you play it, just to link summon, link climb, and be able to just open up 2 slots, because that gets your initial play going. Open up 2 slots, that opens up your XL play, your Librarian play, and then draw 2. Like it's just really good. But you can't just have this, right? Like you can't. You need other things that can either extend your play and assist in the lineup of cards, right? Because that's what you want. That's what consistency is. Having the cards within the deck interact with each other the best way possible. That's what you want, right? And then that's what these are for, right? These are your basically your non-tuners. Okay, these are all your tuners, and these are all your non-tuners, right? And the reason why you play the Strudel and you play the Dark Worm is because you play the Shrine, you play the Dragon Shrine, and let me just put this there. I'm missing a little bulb. And the reason you play Dragon Shrine is because what's it called? Put that there, right? Dragon Shrine gives you the level 1 tuner that you're missing, right? Like normally you would just like Veiler, and then Veiler would be your number 1 tuner. But this allows you to do it on your turn. So you just activate Shrine, send this, and since you send a normal dragon, you can send another dragon. So then you send Strudel or this, depending on whatever it is that your hand is, whatever best suits the hand you drew. And then of course that's one route to establish links, right? So you'll go Shrine, send this, and let's say you have this, like it requires a little bit more hands, a little bit more cards in your hand, but it's still a possibility that you can do it. So you go Shrine, right? You send this, send another dragon, so just a normal monster, right? You send this. Let me just show you. It'll make much more sense when I actually do it to it. Okay, so you need so you just have this, right? This is your standard, right? And let's say you open up shrine. That's what you want. Okay? And then this is this one. Let's put these it's over here. Okay, so you go shrine, right? You send this, send another one, activate effect, special this, add this. Okay? I've showcased this combo before, but let me give you a rundown because this is now that we have a Sky Striker, you can introduce that to it. So it's really cool. And then you go, like you have the option to take this wherever route you want to take, right? The standard one, when you can just do the tomahawk play, you can go into what's it called? Right, you go in. Oh, this goes in extra deck. So the bottom of deck, and then you do the what's it called? The auto play, right? Then you place it in your scale, and then you effect special summon it, and then you go into tomahawk. Right, and then this is where you're susceptible to Veiler or Ogre. Ogre doesn't matter, but Veiler does. And you special summon as many tokens as you want, right? That's like as many. And then you haven't summoned yet, so that's why this is good. It gives you the level 1 tune that you're missing. Right. Let's go for you can get all 5, and then this you can do any links that you want to do, right? Anything, like any you can do any, right? And then just open up links, basically. Just get your links, right? Like I like going this because it's like a bait. You can just, just negate. And this is really good. And then you can go into like you can do nightmare plays. You can like it just for the sake of the video, I'll just like show you what it just to show it. Okay, let's say you have in the previous video I just made firewall, and then firewall just dude, it was just insane, right? But let's say there's firewall there, okay? And you just summon this, special this, right? And then that's where you get your everything going. You have your Excel play, right? What's Excel, and then you have your tokens as well. And then you can be triggering firewall if you want as well. Like it's just so easy, right? So that's one route to take it. That's one route, right? And now that you have the Sky Striker route, it just makes it a little bit more easier as well, because it doesn't require you to open up the Strudo. But it just the fact that you can have there's 3 of this, right? There's 3 of everything, so odds of you opening it are pretty likely. Okay, so then let's say you open up this, right? And you open up Hornet, right? So this is basically taking the place for the Strudo, right? So you activate. Send this, and you can either send Darkworm, like depending on what it is that you want to do. Oh, what the hell did I put it? I think it's over here. That's right. Right. So depending on what it is that you want to do, and depending on what your extra deck looks like, you can send either or, right? Doesn't matter. I'll just put them there so you just have like a visual idea of what you can do, right? So let's say you send this, and that's there for a tuner access, right? So you go activate, go into, then you can get a Kagari. I'll just put a little image. Kagari, activate this, activate again, and then go for land, right? So that's your 2 zones, right? And so you go summon, bring this back, special, summon, right? And then you can go into, like if you really wanted to, just be drawing more and more. Just go like Baron right there, and you get you 2 tokens. Right, and then you can just go into Shaman, but then you'll be locked in. That's the only issue. Or you can go into Formula, or you just go to the standard play where you just, instead of going to Librarian, you just go into Excel. Right, and then get yourself another turn. Send the jets. Right, and then you just go into So you burn in, right? And then you can just go formula or just go shaman, bring this back, right? But then again, you'll be locked in. It's just little things like that that give you the option to do so. It's pretty amazing. And then now that you have Marcher, it makes it even extend your plays even further. Like that's what I like about it. It's so good. It's opened up so many plays that we didn't have before, and like I was really hoping Junk Speeder was better than that. But still, like once again, like Junk Speeder, it's decent. It's for what it does. Like I think you're gonna have to set up and try to do like a synchro play on their turn. So set up like an Excel, right? Set up an Excel and then synchro Junk Speeder on their turn, like with a bunch of setup, right? You'll have your link zones, right? And then you synchro on their turn. Like you can special some Steam Synchron to like synchro their turn as well. It becomes really cryston-esque, like being able to synchro on their turn. But I don't know. It's just I don't know. But for all this, then since you deplete your hand like entirely, you're gonna need some way to defend yourself, right? And that's what I really like about these about these. I talked about them in the other video if you watched the video, because like you deplete your hand so much that you need to make sure that everything goes according to plan. Like if you eliminate this out of the equation, you're vulnerable. The minute you activate this, any other play you have, because like strike is not really being played right now, so everything else is like you're covered, right? And then this covers the hand trap, like Ash and Roll, like that's what that covers. That's just really good. And if you saw the quick charge, right? It's pretty cool because like if you think about it, these can simply serve as just link materials, right? Just search for it, pitch, and you can put malicious if you want. Like it's not really like doesn't really go with that much because like malicious in this doesn't really go. The only reason it would go is just it opens up a link. So like it'll just go pitch malicious, special, mass malicious, link away for land, and then try to do the Dragon Shrine play again. And then it works for that. There's this cool little thing where if you open up this and this, like, cause like if there's not many good level 7 synchron required tuners synchros, but it's pretty cool if you can do this right. Right, so let's say you open up these two, right, and you have two other cats, right? Two other cards, special, summon, right? Special this, and then you synchro for level 7, and there's a warrior, which is really cool. Okay, and then you get 2 tokens, right? 2 double tokens, and then warrior, right? You go into Solde, add another warrior, right? Doesn't I don't think it really matters. Let's just add. Shit, man, I don't even know, man. Cause you have Marcher now, so you want to be able to summon this again as well. So let's just say it's at blank. Cause let's just say you play Knight as well. Let's just add Knight. Or Grip, it doesn't matter. Okay. Just to give you a sense of an idea, or like BLS if you want to play BLS. Right, this is your hand, and then you just use effect, special summon. You can either special summon a level 1, right? A level 1 warrior tuner, angler, or you special summon a double, and so you can do an Excel play. Cause like if you summon this, right, you go into your shaman play, bring this back, and then continue from there. But then you're locked in, right? So you want to be able to move over or something, like if you want. And that's where you go. Special summon this. Send 2 quick spells. Get rid of that one and that one. Yeah, those 2. And then you special summon. So then you get 2 more tokens, right? Yeah. And then you activate effects, sending your jets. And then you make your burn here. Oh crap. right? And then you just pitch whatever for this, right? You see what I mean? Like, it's little things like that. Like, if only like, I guess junk archers is cool, you can banish one, but then for all this to happen, it feels safe and secure. I think you need to have this, because like you could play like Lance, you could play Forbidden Dress or like Cerberus, you know, but that's like only one protection. Whereas if you have this, right, during your opponent's turn, it they can't bait your negate with your blade. They can't bait your blazer negate. They can't bait your crystal negate. Like, they can't because they can't be distorted. They can't be targeted, and that's what the nightmares do right now. They target back row, target monsters. Unicorn spins like. So this covers it. So you save the negate for whatever really matters, and that's what I really like about this. But yeah, that's a quick brief little things like just to think about, just to consider. Because like, although you really want to do all these high sequence combos, you gotta understand that like there's a standard of where you have to understand. Okay, well that's a little bit much. Like, of course, if you have no interruptions, it's amazing. But you want to be versatile. That's what you want to be. You want to be able to reroute and improvise if you get disrupted. And yeah, that's basically what it comes down to. But yeah. I'll do another video because this was getting really long. It's like 16 minutes already. About this and the strudel and instant fusion. It's really cool because it's like, dude, it's really cool. But anyways, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.